taking our first look at the Saucony Triumph 17. So if you're looking for that neutral runner, just get a lot of K's out of, something's got a good bit of energy return and still soft at the same time, Saucony Triumph 17 is definitely a shoe for yourself. These have upgraded from that Triumph ISO 5. That shoe just never really fitted well, but we'll get onto that later on. They do have a few new updates in this. From what I can feel, they're definitely upgraded instead of downgraded. If you're looking for that shoe just to do your long runs in, or even just build into a marathon and use something like a Saucony Kinvara for race day, this is definitely a good shoe for yourself. So we'll start off a few little updates. They still are using that crystallized outsole, so you do have your XT900, your Saucony's carbon rubber, your black pits here, so just in your high abrasion areas, your landing zone as well as your toe off. These are just going to last over the life of the shoe, and they just do have that crystallized rubber in the underneath your forefoot, so then again very high abrasive. Something like these you probably expect 1,000 Ks out of, even probably going up to that 1,200 Ks, and just coupled with your new PWRUN Plus. So this is definitely an upgrade from PWRUN, 28% lighter, better energy return, more flexibility, all that stuff. They do have an updated shedding on the midsole, so what that does, just when you do put a lateral strike, it just does absorb it quite well, especially coupled with that PWRUN Plus. This is using the thermoplastic beads. This is quite a bit more rigid than your Boost. I'm not saying that the PWRUN Plus is rigid at all, but this is kind of what the Boost should have been. So that good running shoe, bit firm but still cushioned at the same time. Being that thermoplastic, it's not going to break down over heat, so it's not going to get sloppier in your long heated runs, or it's not going to firmen up in your cold. So that's a good advantage of using that thermoplastic midsole, and you'd probably be expecting, I'd say, that kind of 1,000 to 1,200 Ks out of this shoe, especially with what's underneath the foot, so that PWRUN Plus as well as that outsole. And moving up to the upper, massive update here, so they've cancelled out the ISO fit. It's probably the best thing they could have done for this shoe, but they still have run with that attached tongue. It is a lot more deeper throughout that midfoot. Thinking with the old Triumph ISO 5, it was just way too shallow for a neutral shoe. Nice fitting toe box, probably a bit deeper than some of your other Sauconys. Probably pretty similar to a Guide, I'd say. So still got a bit of wiggle room, but it's not too sloppy. The one thing they have added, instead of ISO fit, so you kind of your fingers wrapping around your foot, they just have added this 3D engineered print, just wrapping around your midfoot. So especially over the life of your shoe, if you're 800 Ks and still want a bit more life in the shoe, this is just going to hold well instead of stretching like mesh will. So the 3D print just locking down over that midfoot. Overall, this shoe is just nice and plush, so if your body's just getting that bit fatigued, it's seen better days, something like this shoe will definitely make your runs a lot easier. Quite similar to a Sky by Mizuno around the collar of your foot, so very cushioned. The heel does lock you in quite well. So the Sauconys, they're using more of that V-shaped heel nowadays, and it just holds the heel very well. So your massive like with this shoe is definitely that new PWRUN Plus, so massive upgrade from that PWRUN they were using. PWRUN was just that, not cushioned, and it didn't have the kind of energy response you'd like it to have. Whereas this just, I think they've definitely hit the nail on the head with that. It'd be interesting to see how this goes with the Hurricane 22 they're just coming out, as well as your Freedom 3. Some of this compares quite decent to is your New Balance 1080 that we've just done a review on, if you want to check that one out as well as something like your Hoka Bondi. So very similar shoes, just every brand's take on them. And with that crystallized rubber, Saucony have really made this shoe nice and durable, so you're definitely not going to wear through that quickly at all, especially compared to some of the other brands using that air blown rubber underneath the forefoot. This will just be a hell of a lot more durable come later into the life of the shoe. Upper fits nicely, it's a lot better of a fit overall than the Saucony Triumph ISO 5. It's just very, very comfortable, decent shoe, even if you just want kind of a shoe that's that kind of run life shoe, run lifestyle. They do also do this in a blackout, so full black shoe, but I think this is definitely an upgrade from what the Triumph ISO 5 was. If you have any more questions about the Triumph 17, hit us up in the comments. If you haven't gained any knowledge over this video, hit the like button. We've got a ton more Saucony content coming shortly. Some with your Freedom 3 as well as your Hurricane 22. So hit the subscribe button and we'll see you in another video. And instead of having that attached tongue, it is